Welcome to a warm, bright, sunny and windy afternoon here at the Paramvis Cricket Ground in Riddle, Georgia. This is the back-to-back affair between, the second of the back-to-back affairs between Atlanta Lightning and Morrisville Raptors. This is minor league cricket. It's at its very best. The news from out in the center is that Mayank Patel of Atlanta Lightning won the toss and chose to bat. They also batted first yesterday, put up a big score, which was handsome enough for them to win against the Raptors. They'll be looking to repeat that performance. On the other side, Morrisville Raptors playing the last game of their season. A very, very young side. Raj Nannan, the skipper, the only senior person in this team. They'll be looking to keep Atlanta Lightning to a paltry total and chase it down and end the season with some sort of glory. It's Ritwik Appadi who will be bowling to Nikhil Manohar. The first ball pitched up straight, a quick single attempted there. Played with a straight bat, and it was easy enough for Nikhil to get off the mark. He was the man who meant business yesterday for Atlanta Lightning, and he'll also look to repeat or better his performance from yesterday. The only change from the Morrisville Raptors side is Murray Tyson is sitting out today, and he has been replaced by Vedant Patel. That'll be his second game of minor league experience. Aaron Chenchu comes back into the side for the Lightning. He has missed out on a couple of games, and he'll be looking to score some runs and get back into business. Now the well pitched up delivery. Lightning have 3 games left this season, and they need to win all 3. This one against the Raptors this afternoon, and 2 more next weekend against Atlanta Fire to qualify for the playoffs. We had 2 beautiful games between the Atlanta Fire and Baltimore Royals, one yesterday and one today, and each team winning 1 apiece. Sun goes slightly back of length. The arms of the umpire stretches to signal the wide. So the team for Atlanta Lightning, Nicholas Curtin, Mayank Patel the captain. Aaron Chenchu comes back, as I said earlier. Mark Parchment, Fani Samadri. He's 2 wickets away from getting to 100. Shoaib Thai, Amilo Aponso, Nave McNally, Hanchard Hamilton, Nitish Sudhiri gets a game finally, and Nicholas Manohar. Goes aerial this time, clears the field comfortably, just 1 bounce, and over the fence it goes for the first boundary. That's a good shot by Aaron Chenchu. Gets 1 in his zone and comfortably hits it over the infield to open the boundary count for Atlanta Lightning. Ritwik Appadi generally bowls that back of length. The ball being new is trying to get some swing by pushing it further, trying to get some swing out of it. Doesn't have a slip in place though. It's trying to angle most of them in towards the stumps. Comes in, gives some width. Aaron Chenchu, there was width, and the length was slightly short. He had the opportunity to put it away, but couldn't make the connection. A nice sort of comeback there, beating the batter. Seems to be in a very nice and comfortable mood. Is Aaron looking to go after Ritwik Appadi? He's done well, Ritwik, this season. Been the lone seam bowler for Raptors on most of the games. Comes in once again and pitches it up in line with the stumps. A quick single being attempted, and it ends well comfortably for Aaron. Gets to the other end Just like they say, you have a dot ball in T20, try to get a single of the next ball, if not a boundary. So you keep ticking. You don't put pressure on yourselves. You saw a lot of things that happened yesterday. Many times there were a cluster of dot balls when Raptors were playing, and then a wicket falls right after. So you don't want that to happen. Aranchenchu just tucking it down the leg side and getting himself to the other end. That puts Nicholas Manohar on strike. A back off length just opens the face, place it to the third man region. And that does conclude over number 1. Atlanta Lightning off to a good start, 8 without loss. Raj Nanan, the skipper of Morrisville Raptors, takes the responsibility of opening the bowling from the far end. This is over number 2. He will be bowling to Nicholas Manohar. He'll try to keep that ball away from the off stump, trying to take the ball away as much as possible. He is a left-arm orthodox spinner who predominantly bowls into the left-hander, but he doesn't have the feel for that. You can see the sweeper on the offside suggesting, and also the third man out suggesting that he would take it away. It has been taken away like we thought. Very close to that wide mark. The third man is inside the circle, rather. It's the long on and deep mid wicket that's out. Once again, just outside that off stump line, not allowing Nicholas Manohar to play that shot on the onside. It's a good start here, 2 dots. Playing the reverse, attempted, it clears the fielder inside the 30-yard, goes over his palms and into the fence. 2 dots was starting to build some pressure on Nicholas Manohar. He attempted the shot many times yesterday. Was not very successful, but the first attempt today fetches him a boundary. And this time just tucks it to the leg side. Raj Nanan comes to stop that one, but unable to stop the batters from getting across for a single. So it's 5 runs of the first 4 deliveries. A pretty decent start still for the Raptors. If they do not concede another boundary this over, they'd have done well. Just in the second over of play, 6 overs of power play. The fielding restrictions will be on. Just the 2 fielders allowed outside the circle. It brings the right-hander. Raj will be happy to bowl. The ones that go away from the right-hander. Pitches it on a good length. Aranchenchu tries to rock back. Straight to Ansh Rai on the bounce. Can he finish strong? Once again, angled it in, and no room offered to close over number 2. A pretty good one for Morrisville Raptors. Atlanta Lightning 13 without loss of a wicket. Morrisville Raptors seem to have moved away from the tactic of using 4 to 5 bowlers within power play. Since yesterday, we've seen bowlers bowling a spell within a power play. We hardly saw that happening in the first 6 to 7 games. Every bowler would just bowl the one over, and then they keep switching, not allowing the batters to really get or predict what was coming. Sticking to the plan they used since yesterday. Ritvik Uppity bowling his second over. Starts off well. Every time you don't concede a boundary within the power play, you've done well. The batters are looking to hit the gaps, hit over the top, score those boundaries, try to score 40-50 runs at the very least in the power play. And the bowlers are predominantly targeting not to give those boundaries. Not many are looking for wickets are good, but they're not looking for them. They're trying to keep them down, keep the boundary balls down. Another beautiful delivery, but this time the width was there for Aaron Chenchu to get under and over the field on the offside. Gets his second boundary. The length was just a tidy shot. It moved away from Aaron Chenchu. He's a little short in stature, but was good enough to get under and over the fielder in the backward point region. He was being kept down a little. He was on 5 of 6 deliveries. A nice comeback there by Ritvik Uppity. Bowled into his body. A pretty decent pace there he's generating. Ritvik Uppity, tall, lanky seam bowler, right armour. He's done well. He's turned some heads. Has been picked to be a part of the USA Under-19 squad. Came in as a replacement for one of the injured seamers. Did pretty well in the recent tour to the Caribbean. This time again with offered. Aaron Chenchu just gets under that one more time. A different angle this time. Hits it over cover. A couple of bounces and she goes into the boundary. Nine of the first 4 deliveries of over number 3 does put Atlanta Lightning in pretty comfortable position. 22 now. 2 deliveries to go. Aaron Chenchu in the mood. Ritvik Uppity, would he try to change the length? Aaron has looked pretty comfortable hitting over the top every time Ritvik has bowled back of length. This time he hits him on the pads, but very too high. A gentle question from the fast bowler. Leg by signalled. Just made him feel a little uncomfortable there, but no harm for Atlanta Lightning.
It's all good, Arsene. On you. Reset.
Gives width once again to the left-hander this time. The outfield a little heavy. Will it cross the fence? Yes, it does. Mahesh was in pursuit of that. He couldn't stop that one from rolling across. So that's 3 boundaries in over number 3. A pretty good one for Atlanta Lightning. 27 for no loss at the end of 3. It's a good start this for Atlanta Lightning. 27-3. Raj Nanan, just 5 runs from the first over he bowled. Ritwik Kapadi, expensive, 21 of 2. Raptors will be looking for a breakthrough now. Arun has been in good form despite not playing. He's trying to go over the top, the mid-on back in the deep position. Means a single for Atlanta Lightning. Did not carry. There was not enough timing. Raj pulling his sweeper into the circle for the left-hander. Operating with the same field that he had for Nicholas Manohar in his previous over. This time down the leg side. A wide signal. There was a bit of an appeal from the wicket keeper Sahash, but couldn't fool the umpire there. Signaled wide. It was a quicker one for sure from Raj. Was taken well down the leg side. Once again, a faster delivery on his pads. Just tucked away. No risk taken by the batter. This protection out there keeps it to 1. Arun Chenchu, 14 of 11, is back on strike. Tries to go down the track and it hits him very low on the bat. Hits it aerial and straight to Anshrai. He looked a tidy bit uncomfortable against Raj Nanan. Was very, very comfortable in hitting over the top when the seamer was in operation. Raj Nanan just slowing it there, seeing the batter move away, making some room, slowed it a bit, hit the toe end of his bat, and Anshrai is not the one to drop any catches, touches it very comfortably. The first wicket down for Atlanta Lightning, 30 for 1. Raj Nanan strikes for Raptors. Mark Parchment is the new batter walking in. One has to say that it is a little surprising to see the skipper Munang Patel not bat yet. It was understandable that he made way for Arun Chenchu to open. He was in a positive mood, Arun Chenchu, until that attempted aerial shot not going in his favour. There has to be some sort of a calculated call for Manang Patel to hold himself back. Mark Parchment, no. Very good batter. Everybody knows. No mug. Can he continue to try and put the Atlanta Lightning in the ascendancy? Some fine-tuning of the fielding positions. Raj Nanan. First ball to Mark Parchment. Pretty good length. Slower one to start. He's happy to see if Mark was willing to use his feet, go down, slowed it up in the air. Mark Parchment just watching. Just a little watchful there. First ball. Once again, flighting it up there. There's a chance of a run out if the fielder was quick, but that wasn't the case. Advait Bade coming in from covers was just a little slow to get to it. Raj a little upset with the fielder, letting the new batter get off strike so easily. Gets off the mark and puts Nicholas Manohar on strike. No boundaries off this over so far. Raj wants to be absolutely sure of the geography of the fielders, just making sure that they are in the absolute right position. Flighted delivery outside, off stump, beats the outside edge, finishes what's a great over for Morrisville Raptors. A wicket taken and just 4 runs coming out of it. 31 for 1 at the end of 4. Welcome back to the Paramvees cricket facility here in Riddle, Georgia. Morrisville Raptors versus Atlanta Lightning it is. Second of the 2 head-to-head games. More left-arm spin being introduced into the attack. It'll be Anshurai who'll be bowling from the commentary box, and he'll be bowling with the wind. Beautifully angled in. Could see there's a chance there. A quick run being taken. Nobody coming to back up. A direct hit attempted by Pranav Gavali. A quick single. That was a smart one there. Mark Parchment. Good understanding between the 2 batters. Just tapped that one and took off that Parchment. Nicholas was good enough to respond, and in the end it was a well-judged single. Anshurai targeting the stumps. He's been a standout bowler for Morrisville Raptors. He's in most of the games has put his hand up and performed. Broken partnerships when they have needed. Well-flighted delivery straight to mid-off, trying to go over the top. Did not get the bounce that he'd have anticipated. Once again, a very good start this for the left-arm spinner from the com box end, bowling with the wind. This time again, a single taken. The bowler and the fielder in short mid-wicket converging, and the ball goes right in between the 2 of them. Raptors a little upset with that single being taken so easily. Was a mishit there from Manohar. Still, the strike was rotated, and now Anshurai has to bowl to the right-hander. And once again, he's bowling consistently, targeting the stumps, not giving him any width. Not really wanting to explore the availability of any turn on that surface yet. One can understand this is power play still. It's the 5th of the 6 overs. Just the last ball of over number 5 coming up, and it'll be dished out by Anshurai. Quicker one there. Another chance of a single, and is comfortably taken to end over number 5. A pretty good one again for the Raptors. Just 34 now at the end of over number 5. 3 runs from the first over of Anshurai. Was a bright start for Atlanta Lightning in the first 3 overs, but the last couple have gone in favor of the Morrisville Raptors. Nice comeback. Aaron Chenchu's wicket was taken by Raj Nanan in over number 4. He conceded just 4 runs of that over. Anshurai starting really well with just 3 runs coming off his. So things have been pulled back quite a bit by the Raptors. 34 for 1. And Arjun Patel, the tall off spinner, is now being introduced into the attack. He did bowl particularly well yesterday. Once again, a very nice start. He spun the ball prodigiously yesterday, and he starts off hitting the right area from ball number 1. Mark Parchment. He's on 3 of the 6 balls that he's faced. He'll be looking to get some boundaries here. A big heave there, takes the outside edge, flies towards the third man area. The tall Ritvik Uppity chases it down. Job well done. The outfield also helping him a bit. Not quick enough in other grounds. It could have been easy boundaries, but not here. In field number 1 in Paramveer's, Ritvik Uppity was also quick enough. Long legs, was able to chase it down, but a big shot there attempted by Mark Parchment, not going in his favor. Another shot there. Heave, missing the outside edge. Arjun Patel, hasn't he started well here? He's just playing his 3rd game. A young, tall off spinner from Morrisville. Another outside edge. Not quick enough this time either. Almost a repeat of what happened on that second delivery. Arjun Patel is not letting Mark Parchment get the boundaries that he's looking for. A final adjustment now being made. Sahashwethan, the wicket keeper, bringing Ritvik Uppity from short third man area to a catching position in slips. This time Mark Parchment not going after it, a little too wide to the liking of the umpire. He bowls to his field, but just a little wider to be called a shorter delivery this time. Mark Parchment unable to get the connection once again. Was not the greatest of deliveries, but did not cause any damage for Raptors. So it's Nicholas Manohar on strike. He's gotten off to a pretty slow start in comparison to what everybody's seen in the past. 14 of 13 deliveries. That's again a heave down the leg side, beating the left-hander again this time. 40 for 1, and that's the close of power play. It's gone both ways, and I should say that it is equally balanced at the end of power play. Lightning 40 for 1. It will be Ansh Rai who will continue from the commentary box end, but he will now have the luxury of a spread field. He can have 5 men outside the 30-yard circle. One has to say that the Morrisville Raptors would be happy at the end of the power play. Lightning 27 at the end of over number 3 have been kept down to just 13 more runs of the next 3. Also a wicket taken in the process. A well-flighted delivery in the arc for Mark Parchment. He deposits that out of the ground, out of the playing area, out of the fence, into the ground on the opposite side. Ansh Rai flighting that one. He hit that one against the wind and still had enough muscle to cross the field. A much needed 6 for the Atlanta Lightning. Once again, Ansh Rai bowling into Mark Parchment. There's a chance of a run out there if the throw is good. Wasn't quick enough for the Raptors to beat the fast legs of Mark Parchment. Comes back in comfortably at the end to get himself 2 more runs. So over number 2, not starting well for Anshrai. 8 runs conceded of the first 2. He's somebody who's known for making comebacks. Can he do that now? He's bowling once again into the pads of Mark Parchment. Still targeting the stumps, which is good to see. We did see much of the Morrisville Raptors spinners talking to the legendary Saqib Al Hasan at the end of the game against Fire, and he was talking about the importance of staying in line with the stumps, targeting to hit the stumps 9 out of 10 times, if not 10. And Anshrai seems to have picked up that lesson really well. He's targeting the stumps, just missing out on the length on a couple of occasions. He'll be bowling to the left-hander now, who also tries to go over the top. Is there a chance for a catch? Siddhant gets under that and takes that one. He had to move quite some distance to his left. Usually a wicket keeper, Siddhant runs well to his left and grabs that one. And that's the end of Nicholas Manohar. The dangers of Nicholas Manohar walks back. Anshrai picks up his first wicket after having given away 6 of the first ball. Comes back strongly. We're talking about comebacks, and Anshrai does that well. Anshrai there, slowing it up. Nicholas Manohar trying to go, hitting against the wind. Siddhant moves to his left and grabs it beautifully. A new batter walks in, also a left-hander. Once again, Anshrai produces the wicket when Morrisville Raptors needed the most. Despite giving away 9 runs off the first 3 deliveries, Anshrai strikes and does his team a favour. This time Hanchard Hamilton, the new batter, trying to take a heave. Beaten a little bit for pace there. Anshrai completes his second over. He's giving away 10 off the over, but picking the all-important wicket of Nicholas Manohar. That does bring up the 50 for Atlanta Lightning. At the end of over number 7, it's 50 for the loss of 2 wickets. So Atlanta Lightning sticking to the left and right combination. We saw the first wicket of Arun Chenchu go down, the right-hander, replaced by Mark Parchment, another right-hander now. Nicholas Manohar, the left-hander. He got out and in walks Hanchard Hamilton, another left-hander. He's a wicket-keeper batter for Atlanta Lightning. And Arjun Patel will be delighted to bowl to a new left-handed batter, taking the ball away. Another good start there. A little bit of a hesitation from Mark Parchment at the non-striker's end. It was enough time for him to pull himself back and get across. One would have expected to try and get a couple of extra fielders in to try and keep the new batter on strike for a little longer, especially with the off spinner taking the ball away. Was not the case. It was an easy let off there. very careful here. Arjun Patel bowling against the wind. Mark Parchment will be hitting with the wind. It's not a big boundary, the straighter ones in this field. Cannot afford to pitch it under his eyes, Arjun Patel. That's a little too short. Chance of a catch there. Raj Nanan dives forward and unfortunately for Morrisville Raptors, grasses that one. Would have been a nice catch for Morrisville Raptors. Would have been the third wicket, but Raj Nanan misjudged that one a little bit. Eventually had to come forward. Got his hands under that, but couldn't hold on. What a let off this. Can this prove costly? One has to wait and see. Arjun Patel, good start here again. This time down the leg side. Good effort there by Ritwik Appadi. Comes around right in front of the boundary line. Picks himself up and throws it. Saves 2 runs for his team. Could have easily crossed over the line. Arjun Patel started really well again. Could have had a wicket already, but that one going down. Well flighted delivery, too full. Definitely not going to be a boundary. Ansh Rai comes quickly across, keeps it down to 1. Once again, slightly short Mark Parchment. This time not going with his strength. He's just kept it down to close over number 8. 56. Could have been 3. It's not the case, but it's just 2. Welcome back to the Paramveers facility. Morrisville Raptors with the ball in hand. Atlanta Lightning, one has to say, has been kept down to 56. How often do you see Ansh Rai bowling 3 overs in succession? Today is one such day where he does. Beautiful line and length once again. Just a little bit of room allows Mark Parchment to hit it through to the cover fielder, Pranav Gavali. Wouldn't be bothered about the singles that are being taken. They'll try to choke the Atlanta Lightning fielders from getting boundaries in the middle overs between now and about 15th, 16th over. They look to cut the boundary short. Trying to get a heave there. It's in the gap. Pranav Gavali puts in a dive. Precariously close to his right arm. He outstretched right arm of Pranav Gavali. Good timing there to beat the fielder. Hanchard Hamilton. Just a little short on length. Ansh Rai was quick enough to pounce on it. Just talking about how the Raptors would love to keep the boundaries down. It can't be done with such lengths. This time a well-flighted delivery, just a little deceived there. Was not very sure which way the ball was going. Hanchard Hamilton just turned the face of the bat, made some decent connection for the ball to travel about 35 yards. There's no fielder there. The keeper had to run to keep it down to 1. Does well. Once again on the stumps, Ansh Rai, Mark Parchment, 20 of 18 We try and get another boundary this over. Just 2 balls to go. Not the case. Anshurai does well to keep it down to just 1 run. Siddhant just jogs in and keeps it down. Hanchett Hamilton hit a boundary of the second ball of this over. The last one coming up from Anshurai for his 3rd over. He does well. A dot ball to finish over number 9. 63 for 2, Atlanta Lightning. As one can see, heavy wind. We spoke about the wind just a little while ago. It's blowing from the commentary box and through to the other side screen. There's proof enough there in the picture. Advait Bade now comes in. Was brought in pretty late yesterday. He did well, picked up a couple of wickets, could have had 3, but for a drop chance of a second over in the deep area. Now he's been given a look ahead of a couple of other bowlers. And that's what happens when you do well, get your chances. Preferred over Pranav Gavali today. Also another leg spinner. This will be the last over before the drinks break. And but they would love to continue his good performance from yesterday. Oh, just troubling the batter a little bit. Definitely a bit higher. Was very excited there. Beat Mark Parchment, was trying to hit him across the line. Too high, Advait. But they're always an exciting character. Bowled him there. He starts off really well. Advait Pade beats the heave of Mark Parchment. He did that yesterday as well. Picked up a wicket very early in his spell. A second ball into his spell. Little bit of an unorthodox action. Deceives Mark Parchment. And the stumps are pegged back to give Morrisville Raptors what will be a wonderful water break. We're back live from the Paramvees cricket facility. This is Atlanta Lightning versus Morrisville Raptors. Coming back from what's a slightly earlier drinks break, courtesy of a wicket that was taken by Advait Bade of his very second delivery, brought into the attack pretty early today. Rewarded for his good performance from yesterday. He lives up to the expectations of the skipper and the coaching fraternity. Gets the wicket of Mark Parchment. And that's a great start for himself and the Morrisville Raptors. He'll be bowling to Shoaib Thai, who's the new batter. Stretches forward and gets off the mark. Advait Bade spoke about a little bit of unorthodoxy in his bowling action. Just runs in a little quicker, looks to be quicker through the air. But the ball sort of coming from the back of his arm. Just a little different from traditional leg spin. And once again, he's also been targeting the stumps. He got his first wicket yesterday in a similar manner, bowling from the same end, deceived the right-hander and got him bowled. A repeat today. He'll be bowling to the left-hander for the first time. Fuller in length. Hanchard Hamilton, a very positive looking left-hander batter. Was trying to get under that one, couldn't. And once again, Munaq Patel holds himself back, not coming in. Not very sure about the tactics or the logic behind that one. A very, very renowned right-hander batter. The captain of the USA men's team bats top of the order in Major League Cricket. Almost halfway done with the batting innings here. Munaq Patel holds himself back. Advait Bade, just 2 runs conceded and an early wicket. Can he close out his over? Oh, it's a switch hit by the right-handed Shoaib Thai. Just played the field. It goes all the way, slowed it up in the air. Does not end all that well for Advait Bade. But what a connection there to Shoaib Thai. Just clearing the fence. 71 for 3. That's the end of over number 10. Change of ends for Arjun Patel. Bowled 2 overs and gave away just 12 runs. He'll have the opportunity to ask the batter to hit against the wind, which is pretty strong here right now at the Paramvees facility. Mahesh and Siddhant, the 2 boundary riders, on either side of the side screen. They could be in business. Mostly the long off fielder with the right arm off spinner taking the ball away from the left hander. They do have a sweeper for the drive on the offside. That's Ritwik Uppity. And the square leg to cover the sweep. A single to start over number 11. Once again, this game beautifully poised. Nobody really looking like having taken an upper hand in this game. 70 runs came off, 71 runs rather came off the first 10, but 3 wickets going down in the process has kept things in the balance. Shoaib Thai now will face Arjun Patel. On the pads goes Arjun Patel. A push for a second run. Will they get it? Ansh Rai, a quick fielder, returns the ball but not close enough for a wicket to be affected. Quick running there by Hanchard Hamilton and Shoaib Thai. Both of them making their home pretty comfortably at the end. It's courtesy of very good calling, early call. He called for 2 the moment he hit it, and it never looked like he had a bit of a doubt in the process. The conditions are very, very windy here at the Paramveers. You might be able to hear the wind through the microphones. Arjun Patel once again flights that ball, darts it into the right-hander. A chance of a second run. They think about it, but then deciding against it. Was hit pretty hard. A fielder at backward point going down, trying to stop that one. But the sweeper does come in quickly enough to just keep it down to 1. You can see the flags now pegging down with the wind pushing really, really hard. Not the greatest of conditions for batters. This time trying to take a heave. A ball was angled towards his leg stump. Hanchard Hamilton, one has to say, missed out on that. He would have had to clear the longest part of the ground. There's evidence there. It's being put back in place for the second time. As Arjun Patel has bowled magnificently well to keep it down to just 16 runs of 2.4 overs that he has delivered so far. Ritwik Appadi comes in quickly to keep that one from going for 2. It's going to be an ongoing process this afternoon for the Lightning Volunteers. That sort of a day, unless they find some ways to keep the wind away. Flights, that one is beaten there. A big call there. A big appeal from the wicket keeper. Is a little upset there. Quickly takes the bails off, but the umpire walks off, nodding his head in the negative for well-flighted delivery. Just beaten in the air. Sahar Shwetan takes the bails off very, very quickly, but the umpire says that Hanchard Hamilton had his feet behind the crease. 77 at the end of over number 11. Atlanta Lightning, the run rate is pretty good. 7 runs per over. But it's not been very easy. Scoring runs has not been very easy. At least in the last 5 or 6 overs, the boundaries have dried up. We saw one that was hit by Hanchard Hamilton a couple of overs ago. The last ball of Advait Bade went for a big 6 from Shoaib Thai. Those were the 2 came in the last few overs. Advait Bade flighting that one really nicely, creating a bit of a doubt in the mind of Shoaib Thai, who eventually just cuts it backward of point. He will be bowling to the left-handed Hanchard Hamilton once again. Well flighted delivery. hit beautifully through the covers. It was screamed there, hit in the gap, nicely enough and wide of Raj Nannan, the skipper. Too much width offered. The length was also a little too fuller. Hansard Hamilton just hits that past the fielder inside the ring and also to the boundary. A much needed one. Just adjusting the fielder on the boundary a little bit. And this time he goes aerial and out of the field. Advait Bade trying to adjust his length from the last ball, overcompensating, pitches it way too short, and Hamilton was not going to let that go. Despite the strong breeze, Hansard Hamilton hits that one out of the par, gets enough height and distance. Ritwik Apadi just strolls across to retrieve that ball, and the score has quickly moved on to 88. 11 runs off the first 3 balls. Can Advait Bade make a comeback in the second half of the over? A directed ball across the left-hander this time. Quickly learning from his mistake. Can he strike back? Can he bring the Raptors back in? Need a wicket here. The Raptors. Hansard Hamilton has moved on to 22. A big shot once again, straight to long off. Raj Nannan once again puts that down at long off. It was flat, but it was catchable there. Once again gets to it, gets his hands underneath. A repeat of what we saw a few overs ago. That time it was Arjun Patel, the bowler. This time it is Advait Bade, but the catch just not sticking for Raj Nannan, the skipper. Once again goes in his direction, but this time well wide of him. A couple of bounces. No, not inside the field. The bounces were outside, says the umpire. Raises his arms to signal a 6. So Advait Bade giving away a plenty of runs in this over. He did create that chance in the 5th ball, only for it to be put down. 95. They move very quickly after that 12th over. Atlanta Lightning. Hansard Hamilton 23 of 16, and Shoaib Thai has moved to 18 of just 8. Another new bowler being introduced into the attack. Another leg spinner, another young bowler from Morrisville, Pranav Gavali. Was part of one of the East Zone teams in the under-19 nationals last year. More orthodox in his approach to leg spin, flights the ball. Gets most of his wickets deceiving the batter in the air. Also has the googly, can take it across the left-hander. He'll be bowling into Hansard Hamilton. Beats him in flight and goes past the wicket-keeper. We have to wait for the umpire's signal to see if it was a bye or if the batter did get some bat on it. Looks like he did. Wouldn't go against the keeper there. It'll be interesting to see if there was a chance there, or if it was a thick deflection that took the ball well wide of the keeper. Shoaib Thai, how good has he been? Another big shot there wide of the fielder running, but not enough timing there. Still gets 2. Pranav Gawali. Just making sure that he has the right sort of run up, measures it once again to make sure he gets it right. Shoaib Thai on the attack, 20 of just 9 deliveries, is scoring at more than 200 strike rate. Run rate has quickly moved very close to 8 runs per over. Well flighted delivery, wide on the leg side. Once again, one has to wait to see if he got some bat on it. Didn't look like. Could have sped away if he got some wood on it. It does look like he got some bat on it, and the thick outfield actually kept it down to just 2 runs. Not getting the angle right to the right-hander. The right and left-hand combination not really helping Pranav. That would have been a well-directed delivery to the left-handed handshot Hamilton, but not to the right-handed. Was a half chance there for Pranav Gawali, half because it was hit with immense power. He got his hand but couldn't hold on to it. Almost yocked the batter, still tried to go with the shot, hit it straight to Pranav Gawali. 100 does come up for the Atlanta Lightning. Another attempted reverse sweep. Not getting the boundary on this occasion. The last time he tried that, he got a big 6 off Advait Bade, but this time he finds Ansh Rai on the second bounce. Shoaib Thai came in with a clear intent, and he's showing why. He came ahead of Madank Patel. A quicker delivery there to finish up over number 13. The first of Pranav Gawali, where he concedes 8. No boundaries given away in that over, but 8 runs still coming off it. Atlanta Lightning 103 for 3 with 7 overs to go. Raj Nanan takes Advait Bade out of the attack after that expensive second over of his, and brings himself on. It's a critical part of the innings, this, for Morrisville Raptors. They've let Atlanta Lightning come back in pretty strongly in the last 3 overs. Both the batters on the attack. Shoaib Thai in particular scored 25 already of just 13 deliveries. We were questioning why it was Shoaib Thai ahead of Madank Patel. He's given us enough answers. Can Raj Nanan strike back? Shoaib Thai once again playing an unorthodox shot over the head of the wicket keeper. Once again not getting enough timing. Once again getting 2 runs for that attempt. Keeps it moving despite not getting the boundaries that he's looking for. He's playing the field quite beautifully here. He's picking his spots and has been very successful in converting those attempts into runs so far. Rajnanan there flighting that one would let him get just a single. Plenty of batting still left in the dugout for Atlanta Lightning. Nicholas Curtin hasn't batted yet. Monank Patel hasn't played yet. Milo can hit the ball. Just beaten a little bit on flight, but he still goes with what's a sort of tennis forehand. He got beaten by flight there, but Hanchard Hamilton did not hold back, went through with the shot and found the boundary. Just one bounce over the fence. There's no chance for Pranav Gavali, who was standing at long on, to come across and stop that. So Atlanta Lightning growing from strength to strength, 110 with that boundary. A quicker delivery this time, but tucked away to the leg side, vacant area, easy to. It was two from the moment it was placed in that position, and no fielder in that area. Ritwik Apari had to run a long way. 9 runs so far off that Raj Nanan over. Once again in the same vacant area. This time Raj Nanan rushes and keeps it down to 1. It's a job well done there by the skipper. Shoaib Thai, how well has he played? 28 of 15. Facing the last ball of over number 14 from Raj Nanan, the skipper for Morrisville Raptors. Flights it once again. Shoaib Thai tucks it to mid-wicket. Anshrai comes really quick but can't keep it down to 1. Over number 14 finishes a pretty strong one once again for the Atlanta Lightning. 115 for 3. It's been a great 3 days of cricket from the Paramveers facility here in Riddle, Georgia. The weather's been holding up pretty nicely for this event. It's another beautiful day, just a little too breezy to the liking of some of the players, but it's been wonderful for the audience. Well-flighted delivery by Pranav Gavali, who bowls a second from the commentary box end up. Tried to kill that one was Hamilton, but couldn't get any connection. It's a nice thing to see from Pranav Gavali. Still flighting the ball, sticks to what he believes is a strength. Looks to bowl very conventional leg spin, trying to beat the batter with flight. Shoaib Thai making the move, just moves across to the offside. Pranav Gavali follows him, does well once again, not allowing him to take a big heave down to the leg side. He's got a deep mid-wicket, long on, long off cover, and the man in sweeper for the cut. Wide of the stumps. Pranav Gavali bowls a short delivery, a pretty bad one there for the Morrisville Raptors. Just talking about how he was trying to stick to his strength of flighting the ball, this time choosing to do something different, trying to bowl a faster one, gets his leg completely wrong, and Hanchard Hamilton was not going to let that go. A big 6 towards the leg side. Gone past the road, giving enough time for the players to take a water break. 123 now. Players need to be pretty careful there crossing the road. One of the biggest sixes we've seen in the Atlanta Paramveers facility in as many games that we've seen here. There it goes. It crosses the fence. It crosses the road and it goes to the other side. Somebody had to fetch it from Adairsville. This partnership has grown in strength for the Atlanta Lightning. We said that the game was kind of equally poised at the end of over number 10 during the drinks break, but it's been on the ascendancy for Atlanta Lightning. This time flights it, and Hanchard Hamilton takes a big heave, gets under that one and hits yet another six. It's back-to-back sixes for Hanchard Hamilton. He moves to 44 with that big six. Well flighted, but wide off the left-hander, allowing him to get under and over. Pranav Gavali going for a plenty of runs in his second over. This time goes faster and flatter. Prithvik Appadi does well to move across to his right on the outfield and not allowing Hanchard Hamilton to get back for the second. Doesn't mean anything to Morrisville Raptors because it's Shoaib Thai who's been equally aggressive or more aggressive than Hanchard Hamilton the last several overs. From the moment he came in, has been looking to hit the boundaries. One more delivery rather to go. Hit hard, but straight to the fielder, Siddhant. Stops that from crossing the fence to end over number 15. It's 131 for 3. Lightning growing from strength to strength. Arjun Patel, once again a change of end for him. May not have been the plan to start with. Unfortunately, things did not go well for both Pranav Gavali and Advait, but they both the leg spinners. Their second over is going for a plenty. Forces Morrisville Raptors to rethink the share of overs. Arjun Patel has done really well. He's kept it down to less than a run a ball in the 3 overs he's bowled so far. He's put his hand up on every occasion that his skipper has asked him. That this time Shoaib Thai deposits it outside of the ground. Once again the ball might cross the road. Was too full. He moved outside the off stump. A predetermined effort there. Gets a plenty of wood and it goes out of the ground. So his last over not starting that well for Arjun Patel. It's going to take some more time off the game until the ball is retrieved by the fielders outside. Another look at that one. He went outside the off stump, Arjun Patel followed him, but he still had enough width to free his arms and hit it way into the woods there, over to the road. So on the kill is Atlanta Lightning. Arjun Patel, the off spinner, once again to the right-hander. Shoaib Thai moves outside the off stump, trying to access that deep mid-wicket boundary. Pulls out of the delivery stride. Another one. No difference it makes. Shoaib Thai just clobbered that from outside the off stump to the same region. A back-to-back sixes to start over number 16. Up and over. Arjun Patel flighting it once again, not trying to change anything. Shoaib Thai just able to repeat his previous shot. So we've seen three things happening in this over so far. Shoaib Thai moving outside the off stump, depositing the first one over the fence. The second time he tried that, Arjun Patel pulled out, and the third time he repeated the six. This time a little shorter down the leg side. Lucky that it did not make a good connection in the wood of Shoaib Thai. But they was able to come around and stop that. Will be more happier to bowl to the left-hander Hanshed Hamilton, who's also been hitting the ball pretty hard in the last couple of overs, scoring very close to 200 runs. The strike rate is Hanshed Hamilton. Shoaib Thai well past the 200 strike rate. But Arjun will be happy because he'll be turning the ball away from the left-hander. But once again, a chance at long on. Ansh Rai takes the catch, but unable to stay within the field of play. At least saves 5 runs for his team. He took that very well. He knew he was going to go past the line. Throws the ball up in the air, unable to find his balance to stay grounded and come back into the field of play to grab it. Saves 5 runs. Has he done well there, Ansh Rai? And to the agony of Arjun Patel, it will be Shoaib Thai. A possible opportunity to make amends, but same tactic adopted by Shoaib Thai once again. At this time, Arjun Patel did not flight it, did not give him the opportunity to swing his arms. 15 runs coming off his last over so far, with 1 ball still left. Atlanta Lightning 146 already. This time gets a top edge, but it falls in no man's land. Trying to take a big heave towards the mid-wicket area. Hanshed Hamilton gets a single to finish over number 16. Atlanta Lightning 147 for 3. Does look like an extra ball is being delivered. That'll be the 7th ball of that over. We saw 2 sixes being hit of the first 2 deliveries. 4 singles were taken. That should have been the end of the over, but some sort of a miscalculation there from the officials. The score is 147. Four overs still left in this batting inning of Atlanta Lightning. already at 147. Anshrai will come in to bowl his fourth over. Wouldn't have been the plan earlier. They'd have expected their leg spinners to bowl a couple of extra overs each, but the way they went with their second overs, both Pranav Gavali and Advait Bade, does restrict Raj Nandan from giving the ball back to them. He'll have to find bowlers. He has a couple left from Ritwik Appidi, who went for a plenty in his last over yesterday. He wouldn't have much of a choice today. Anshrai bowling a faster delivery, hit really hard by Shoaib Thai. Ansh was able to stop that. Pretty sure it's stinging his left arm, his bowling arm. Asking for some tape is Anshrai, taking hit very hard. It was also his bowling arm. Has to wait and see if he's got a lot of damage on the index finger. Seems to have been hurt. Brave young bowler is Anshrai. Bad news. He's bleeding. You can see it there. He's definitely bleeding, and it's also his spinning finger is also a finger that he uses to let the ball go. It's not good news for Morrisville Raptors. Anshrai will walk out to get some attention to that finger that's bleeding. It was really hard. A hit from Shoaib Thai. Force Raj Nandan to find another bowler to finish that over. He'll need some attention there, Anshrai. Pranav Gavali will take the ball. He can look at this as an opportunity. 5 balls, it's almost an entire over. He wouldn't have got this but for the injury of Anshrai, but he does get 5 balls to bowl, but it does not start well for him. Shoaib Thai heaves another one out of the ground on the leg side, gets to his 50 in grand style. Well flighted delivery, on his knee he goes, and over the fence the ball goes. 53 of 25. And also the 150 is raised for Atlanta Lightning. .154. Pranav Gavali has 4 more deliveries left. Another flighted delivery, this time on the offside. Advait Bade trying to stop that one, unable to. Lets the batter come back for 2. Pranav Gavali will be kicking himself, and for letting Shoaib Thai back on strike, he'll be kicking Advait Bade as well. Half the over done. Shoaib Thai back on strike. Another flighted delivery, this time unable to get under that one. The length was a little shorter to the liking of Shoaib Thai. Nine runs off the over so far.
47 and 48. No, he's 47.
Hanchet Hamilton gets another flighted delivery wide of Ritwik Appidi. Enough time for him to get to a single. last ball of over number 17 coming up. Pranav Gawali will be bowling to Shoaib Tai. He'll look to not let this one go to the boundary. Well flighted delivery once again. Shoaib Tai trying to get under that, unable to do so. Hits it straight to Mahesh for another single to close that over.
50, oh, so the other guy got 57. The guy, this guy, no, okay.
159 for 3.
The guy, Ty. Okay, yeah, he's got 57. The other guy's got 48. Okay, I'm showing. It's because they were updating the thing, so it was showing 49 before. Yeah. Got it. Yes.
Three overs still to go in this Atlanta Lightning's batting innings here at the Paramveers. This is minor league cricket between Atlanta Lightning and Morrisville Raptors. Ritwik Appidi, the right arm fast bowler, comes from the far end this time. He has 2 overs left in his spell. Went for 21 in the first 2 that he bowled in the power play. Also went for a lot of runs, bowling from the same end yesterday at the death. He looked to change that one today around. One would expect that he will bowl his entire quota of overs. Again, depends on how he bowls this one. Over number 18. Bowls a short delivery, allowing Shoaib Tai to get under and over the infield here towards the fine leg area. It was a predetermined shot. He made room again by moving outside that off stump. Ritwik Appidi bowling into the surface made it easy for Shoaib Tai to get under. Thinking of some changes is Ritwik Appidi. Raj Nanan just asking him to go back and bowl to the field that's been set up. So no change of field, but will there be a change of length from Ritwik Appidi? Does he have the Yorker? He's been working on it. Will he be able to find it? No, not really. Gets the outside edge according to the keeper, but not according to the man in maroon. It's been signalled a wide, a pretty big wide that one was. The second time now today that the wicket keeper has appealed for a wide, trying to deceive the umpire. Hasn't gone in his favour. 5 runs already of just the one legal delivery that's been bowled by Ritwik Appidi. Bowls a little slower delivery this time. Shoaib Tai just trying to muscle that one out of the ground, misses it, comes down the track. Ritwik Appidi just keeps it wide of his reach. Just taking his eyes off the ball there. Shoaib Tai trying to just get power behind that. A nice contest here between bat and ball. Ritwik Appidi. That's an outside edge, safely taken by Saharsh, the wicket keeper this time. Ritwik Appidi finally manages to get the better of Shoaib Tai. He's played a wonderful innings there, Shoaib Tai. 57 of 29 deliveries. He has put Atlanta Lightning in the driver's seat here in the second clash between Morrisville Raptors and Atlanta Lightning. Gets the applause that he well deserves. And it will be Monank Patel finally coming out to bat. It's a sort of role that he would have hardly ever done in his bright cricketing career, but it was his choice, and he would hope that he would finish this innings off in style for Atlanta Lightning. They have already scored a ton of runs in this inning. Hanchard Hamilton, who's just a couple of runs short of what will be a well-deserved 50, and Shoaib Thai, the two key contributors for Atlanta Lightning so far. Monank Patel, the skipper, he will be facing the young Ritwik Uppity, who sort of come back really nicely. This one goes straight up in the air, a chance for a catch. Advait Bade comes under that and has no idea of how to catch that one. Grasses that, and Monank Patel gets a let off the very first ball that he faces. It was a chance that should have been taken. It's not a day of good catching for the Morrisville Raptors. Not the sort of player you want to put down first ball. Would have been a thing of pride for Ritwik Uppity to chat about, having got the better of the country's captain. And he has to wait for it for another day. This time down the leg side. Sticks to the line that he was bowling to the right-hander, but not good enough for the left-handed Hanchard Hamilton, who's on the cusp of what will be a brilliant half-century for Atlanta Lightning. Ritwik Uppity bowled well this over, despite going for the boundary of the first ball. Caught the wicket of Shoaib Thai, deceived Monank Patel, only to be put down at Kawa. Another slower delivery on this occasion. Hanchard Hamilton not to hit the big shot yet. Probably just thinking about his half century. Not sure if that's the right approach. He's trying to play a little safe here. That does play into the hands of Morrisville Raptors just that little bit. Into the surface he goes, but down the leg side as well. Rajnaran does well to stop that from going over the line. Ends that over for Morrisville Raptors. Atlanta Lightning 167 with 2 overs still to go. It will be the skipper Raj who will bowl from the com box end at the penultimate over of this batting innings. So having won the toss and decided to bat first, the Atlanta Lightning has moved rather quickly to 167. They scored 170 yesterday with 2 overs to go. They'll be looking to get at least 20 plus runs in the next 2 overs. Go past close to 190. Starts off with a faster one. The umpire took some time before deciding that it was not legal enough. A wide signal. So score moves to 168 there. was a simple call at the end. It was wide off the off stump. Hanchard Hamilton drives that to mid-wicket, pushes hard. Can he come back for second? Does Siddhant have a strong arm? He does not. An easy two there, and Hanchard Hamilton moves past the half century that we were talking about. He's on 51. 11 deliveries still to be faced in this innings. Plenty of wickets still in hand. Hanchard Hamilton on strike. It's danger signals for Morrisville Raptors at this point. Another big shot there from Hanchard Hamilton. Clears the line comfortably. Siddhant was running to his left just like he did while he picked up that catch earlier in the innings, but this time the ball eludes him. A full toss there, and Hanchard Hamilton is not going to miss out on that. He kept the fielder guessing for a few seconds, but it did go out of the park. This time keeping it wide outside of the off stump. Raj does not want to bowl it in the hitting arc. Another comfortable decision for the umpire. A flatter delivery this time. It will not cross the boundary. Murray Tyson, the substitute fielder, runs in. Can't stop the second run from being taken. Halfway in the penultimate over, 179. There's Atlanta Lightnings. This time on the offside, over the infield and wide off the long off fielder. It's a brilliant shot by Hanchard Hamilton. He's now opening up and showing the range he possesses to the spectators. What a brilliant shot that was. It was consciously kept outside of the off stump, and he was expecting that. He got under that and hit it over Rithwik Kapadi, who's a tall fielder, and this time takes a heave. It was angled onto the leg stump, goes wide of the fielder at deep square leg. Easily comes back for the second run. $18 runs already taken in this over with the ball still left. This time once again a big shot attempted by Hanchard Hamilton. Could not make the connection. It's a big over that for Atlanta Lightning. They move to 185 with the last over coming up in just a few seconds. Rithwik Kapadi will have another chance to bowl at the national captain, Monarch Patel. The only ball he ever bowled to him resulted in a skyer that was put down. He has another opportunity here. Monarch Patel will have just one goal this over. Try to hit the boundary as many times as possible. That will give him an opportunity. Once again gets under that one. Monarch Patel this time not the edge, off the middle. Not able to clear the boundary. Two runs added to his name. The wind is so strong that it does not allow the batter to hit the boundary on that side of the ground. It's just blowing across now. Monarch Patel standing more on the off stump, wants to possibly access the leg side, take a big swing. Rithwik Kapadi bowls that slower delivery, beats Monarch Patel's outside edge. It's a good delivery there, just pitching and moving away from the right-hander. seems to have learned from his mistake yesterday, bowling the last over, bowling length into the batter, and the batter was able to put a couple away. Subhash Shankar it was. This time it is Monank Patel, a batter of much higher pedigree. Once again beats the outside edge, and he's been given. It's been taken by the wicketkeeper. It was very low. Ritwik Apadi gets the better of Monank Patel. A good catch, that one. Did not carry comfortably. Had to stay low. Dive to his right. But it was taken this time. So Ritwik Apadi, who got the second opportunity to bowl to Monank Patel, gets him. He beat him outside the off stump on that second delivery. The third time finds the edge safely to be taken by Saharsh behind the stumps. Kept it wide outside off stump. Monank Patel trying to hit it towards the leg side, failing to make the connection. New batter, jersey number 88, walks in. It's a left-hander. It'll be Nicholas Curtin. It's a contrasting last over so far for Ritwik Apadi in comparison to what happened yesterday. Done really well to just keep it down to 2 runs with 3 balls still to go. Also getting the wicket of Monank. Balls into the surface with Nicholas Curtin this time. Deposits that one into the deep mid-wicket boundary for a big 6. Was a slow delivery ball, and was at a comfortable height for Nicholas Curtin. It still is a pretty decent over for Ritwik Apadi. 2 balls still to go. He's just given 8 runs. If he can keep the next 2 balls from going away from the to the boundary, he would have done well. It's a huge challenge in front of him. Looked very comfortable against right-hander, but the slower delivery attempted did not go in his favor. Will he go back to his faster? He goes more slower this time. Definitely comes the better of Nicholas Curtin this time. You can see him rolling his fingers over that one. The length was a little too fuller on this occasion, which helped. The last ball of the batting innings coming up. Can Hanchard Hamilton get the Lightning over 200 or on to 200? He attempts but fails to make the connection. Ritwik Apadi bowls yet another slower delivery to finish that over and the innings. Atlanta Lightning choosing to bat first is posted a mammoth 195. The bowling plans of Morrisville Raptors not going in their favor. Conceded 25 runs more than what they did in the previous inning. Nicholas Manohar, not the sort of start he would have wanted. 14 of 15. Aaron Chenchu played a couple of brilliant shots on the offside. 14 of 12. Mark Parchment, 21, was bowled of Advait Bade. Hanchard Hamilton, the mainstay, 66 of 36, powered by Shoaib Thai, who hit a 61 of 31. Monank Patel was caught at the end of Ritwik Apadi and Nicholas Curtin. A couple of lusty blows at the end to finish the innings. 195 is the target, and from the Morrisville Raptors side, Rithwik Uppity picked up a couple of wickets but gave away 39 in his 4 overs. Raj Nanan also going for 39. Ansh Rai, the pick of the bowlers, got injured, unfortunately couldn't complete his last, 1 for 20. Arjun Patel bowled well the first 3 overs but going for plenty of runs of his last, 34 of his 4 overs. Advait Bade and Pranav Gawali did not have a day that they would want to remember, but for some bits and pieces that they did well. Morrisville Raptors, when they come back, will need 196 in the 20 overs. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Welcome back to Atlanta Paramveers. It's another David versus Goliath affair. Atlanta Lightning choosing to bat, put on 195, a mammoth total. They look to use this opportunity to get the 2 points and also get a good net run rate advantage. Morrisville Raptors, on the other hand, playing their last game of the season. They do not have any chance of making it to the playoffs. They'll be playing for pride. The same opening combination. Siddhant Reddy playing with Sahash Shwetan. Yesterday he got off to a start with a big six of Amila. This time Amila remembers that and starts off outside the off stump. Reddy getting himself a single. The young boys of Morrisville Raptors will be looking to make use of this last opportunity for the season to score some runs and take some lessons away. Saha Shwetan facing Amila Pansa, who's going down the leg side, signaled a wide. Trying to angle that one in to the right-hander. Just misses the angle a little bit. A faster delivery this time. Saha Shwetan calls for a single. Misfield there. Puts a little bit of pressure on the fielder coming in from mid-on. Runs it too quick and fails to collect, letting Saha Shwetan get off the mark. It's a big total this for Morrisville Raptors. This time takes a heave just as he did yesterday. This time not making enough connection. Clears the infield, but there is protection in the deep for Amila. Just a single. Well flighted delivery deceives the batsman in the air a little bit. Mixing it up nicely is Amila, the experienced Amila Aponza. Some early pressure on the batters. Another well-flighted delivery once again on the offside. Siddhant Reddy declining a potential run there. 2 dot balls. That does put some pressure in the power play. A faster delivery this time. An appeal goes end of over number 1. Just 4 runs off it. The last 3 balls going in favor of Atlanta Lightning. No runs conceded there. Sahash 1 of 4 and Siddhant Reddy 2 of 2. A bit of a conversation on the approach to be taken by the 2 batters out there in the center. It will be Funny Samadri. He's 2 wickets shy of what will be a brilliant achievement in his minor league career. He's on 98 wickets. The only other bowler who's ahead of him is Sarabjit Ladda from Baltimore Royals. He went past a tally of 100 wickets last weekend in Church Street Park. Funny Samadri will be looking to do that today. He'll be bowling to Siddhant Reddy, who blossomed yesterday. Could not get to his 50. It would have been a wonderful milestone for Siddhant Reddy, but opening for the first time, started off on a very positive note. Scored 42. A big question there of the very first delivery there. Left arm over the wicket, trying to shape that back into the right-hander. We'll have another look at that. So there's 4 dot balls. Probably missing the leg stump. Just getting too much shape there, possibly. This time tucked to the fine leg area. Will not be more than 1 run there. Sahar Shwetan on strike to Funny. Tried to clear the infield yesterday on the offside. Could not do that. Got caught at cover, trying to go over the top. It's coming off of 3 dot deliveries from the previous over. Will be under some pressure here. A slower delivery on the off stump. Drives it towards mid-off. Required run rate already past 10. It's 10.27. It's a big ask for Morrisville Raptors. It's not going to be any easier facing somebody who's of the potential of Funny Simadri, taking a big heave outside off stump. That ball was angled across the right-hander. Siddhant Reddy was not much of a position to play that shot. Was hoping that it would come back in, but Simadri taking it away. Another full delivery, not in good shape. Holds out, does Siddhant Reddy, trying to play across the line, gets the outside edge. Up in the air she goes, and a safe and easy catch that to give him what will be his 99th wicket. Early breakthrough for Atlanta Lightning, trying to defend a big score of 195. Did not look very comfortable out there. Siddhant Reddy against Funny. Mahesh, the left-handed top order batter, another young player from Richmond, Virginia, walks out to the center to join Sahar Shwetan. They've played a lot of cricket together, but this is much higher level of cricket that they're playing. This is the first time that these two batters are playing with each other in minor league cricket. A batter of a lot of potential. Got picked recently to represent the East Blue team in the under-19 nationals that's coming up. He's just 17 years of age. And this time lets that one go. A wide signal. Slip in position. Funny Simadri bowling to his field, asking Mahesh to go after that one that was always moving away from him. Once again angled it across to finish what's a successful over. Just 3 runs coming off his first and a wicket being taken. Morrisville Raptors 7 for 1 at the end of over number 2. Change of bowling from the com box end. It'll be the off spin of Shoaib Thai. Does have 2 men catching, a deep mid wicket and long on, and Sahash will be trying to hit against the wind. A flighted delivery on the pads. Sahash tucks it away, brings the left hander on strike. Is yet to get off the mark. Let's just face the one delivery so far. Not sure what the message from the coaching fraternity of Morrisville Raptors. It's a very young side, remember. Raj Nandan, the only adult player playing in this team. Everybody else playing youth cricket still. And that one, there's a chance of a run out, but Saharsh does a good job of running across. There's a risky single to help Mahesh get off strike and off the mark. Very, very risky run there taken. It's quick enough to run through. A direct hit would have had the batter in trouble. Gets the outside edge, or maybe he opened the face. We had to have a second look. A definite second run on for Saharsh on this occasion. A little bit of width offered. A second look will tell us if it was an outside edge. There is a slip in position. A risky shot again, so and this time once again on the leg stump, outside the leg stump. There are two fielders there to stop that one inside the circle. Well flighted delivery on the pad. Saharsh hits it towards long on. No big shots attempted so far by Saharsh. He's on 6 of 9. Mahesh just getting off the mark of the second ball he faced in this over from Shoaib Thai. Once again, flighted delivery outside off stump with the slip in place. Just taps it gently to get a single to finish that over. Shoaib Thai's over. He goes wicketless on that, but keeps it economical. Score 13 for 1 at the end of over number 3. Change of bowling from the far end as well. Neve McNally will take over from Fani Simhadri. Was pretty economical yesterday, Neve. And the batters will like some pace being dished out to them. Neve McNally comes around the wicket to Mahesh, the left-hander, who tucks it down. Living dangerously, the batters there. Went really quickly to the fine leg fielder. There was a chance of a run out. A direct hit would have definitely had him in trouble. The non-striker Saharsh took off, and he saw the ball flying towards the fielder and quickly asked Mahesh to get back. He does get back quite safely at the end. A good pace on offer. Wide outside the off stump. Tries to throw his hands at it, does Mahesh. Has to be careful here. There is a slip in place waiting for an outside edge. A little too wide for the batter to try and play that shot. Luckily for him, does not find the edge. A nice drive there towards mid-off. They do get off. Another direct hit attempted there. Both taking very quick and risky singles. Not finding the stumps or the fielders of Atlanta Lightning at this point. The only good thing that you can see there is there's no indecision until now. Their risks are paying off so far. They're getting across comfortably, but they would have had their hearts in their mouth. It'll be some Saharsh facing McNally. Goes over the wicket to the right hander. Very strong breeze. Nice shot, opens the face and finds the boundary. Opens the face very nicely using the pace, and Aran Chenchu putting on the dive at wide third man, unable to stop that. First boundary of the Raptors innings, coming with that shot. Again, a slightly risky shot with slip in place. But you got to take these risks to score some runs in the power play. And this time taps it to backward of point, and this was a comfortable single. Good response from the non-striker, Mahesh. It's the third time I believe he's got an opportunity to bat for Morrisville Raptors. Hasn't been very successful in his previous attempts. He looked to play through this innings. He's got a lot of strokes. Has to just curb his natural instincts a little bit. Get to a good start and then see if he can maximize the later overs. Wide outside the off stump. Once again, Mahesh throws his bat at it. Missing the outside edge. Too wide. Not moving his back foot towards the ball. Just throwing his hands at it. Lucky enough for it to be too wide, and extra run added to the Morrisville Raptors. This time he gets a lot of wood on that. Hits it high and over the infield. It does cross the fence. They're not looking to run for that. Not sure if it was a great decision. Angled in. He keeps his shape and hits it over. Got a lot of height with so much wind. Not sure if not running was a good idea. It just crosses the boundary. Good enough for Mahesh. Another wide delivery outside the off stump. Repeat of what we saw on a couple of occasions this over earlier. So McNally's first over, already going for 13 runs with the ball still left. Gets a leading edge. The keeper getting under that one. Should be fairly simple for Hanchard Hamilton. Very similar to what happened yesterday. Trying to play that big shot. Gets a leading edge. Goes straight up in the air. Safely taken by Hanchard Hamilton. Probably left him a tad bit. Thought was coming in with the angle, but was going away from him. It's the end of Mahesh. He goes for 7. 6:35 at the end of 5 overs. Apologies for the lack of audio for the last couple of overs. There's a lot of drama in the last couple of overs. Mahesh Kolahalam hit a beautiful boundary and then holding out to another big shot attempted. Sahashwetan getting a couple of twos in the previous over. He's moved on to 16 of 16. And Soham Agashe played really well yesterday. Got off the mark with a brilliant boundary. He's used his sweep to great effect all season. And he got off the mark today with one more. Fani Simadri, 99 wickets. He will be bowling into Sahashwetan. This will be the last over of power play. Gives him every opportunity to get to 100. On the other hand, Morrisville Raptors playing for pride. Will they try to take him on? That's the question. It's the last over of power play. A full toss it looked like, but dipping rather late. A slow Yorker it ends up eventually. Clearly beaten. Can we say flight? Was trying to go after that one, missed it again. It was cutting across the right-hander. Hanchard Hamilton was quick enough to attempt a stumping, but Sahashwetan had his back foot on the ground. A lot to think about. He's got a lot of variations. He does have both the cutters, he's got the Yorker, and he has the one that really goes away from the right-hander. This time opens the face, but it goes straight to the fielder. So 3 dot balls there. Not the sort of start you want to any over in a T20 game. The most important thing for Sahash will be to not throw it away. And these are times the two batters come together and have a conversation. Not happening out there. Another slower delivery, a Yorker length. The batter beaten a little bit. So every dot delivery adding to the pressure. It's important to have a clear mind and not throw it away. Got to start as a batter. You know, there are plenty of overs left. You're not really trying to win this game, I'm not sure. And that's the 5th delivery, a dot delivery in a row. Plenty of noise from the dugout, trying to encourage the batter. It's all nicely built up for a good last delivery of the over. Gets the outside edge, goes to the fielder at backward point, and what's a very, very rare maiden over, over number 6, comes to an end. Clearly Fani Simadri getting the better of Sahashwetan on that occasion. So at the end of power play, Morrisville Raptors chasing a steep 195 or 35 for 2. So it's Amila Ponsa who will come back into the attack. A well-flighted delivery. Soham drives it to the offside. Not the line for him to try and sweep. He's definitely looking to sweep every time he has the opportunity. Use of the feet on that occasion just gave in a little too early. Amila, watching him, pulls the length back. So it's 7 dot balls for Saharsh in succession. He'll be looking to go for a big shot, but will he attempt? He goes on the leg side, tries to make some room, stays a little low. The pressure was adding with every dot ball. Just kept a little low, not enough room to play that shot on the offside. Try to cut that one. Amila Pansa bowling on the leg stump. Saharsh trying to open us front foot and force it on the offside. Misses it completely. Just a little low it kept. And ends what is another start that's been not converted to a big one. 16 of 24, and that takes Morrisville to 36 for 3. You can see the flighted delivery was going with the arm. Saharsh tried to open his front foot and forced that on the offside, missing it. His leg stump picked back. There's a bit of cloud cover that's gathering here at the Paramveers. Sure, the Atlanta Lightning will want to bowl these over rather quickly. Vedant Patel is the new batter. Similar sort of delivery this time on the front foot. Vedant Patel gets off the mark with an inside edge to the fine leg area. Amila to Soham outside the off stump. Was trying to cut that one. And he was beaten. This time on the leg side. Not the one that you expect from the experienced Amila. Was lucky that it went very close to the fielder. He made some room. He came across to the offside, and that does end over number 7. Another economical and a successful one for Atlanta Lightning. The score is 38 for 3. Will be Naive McNally continuing from the far end, and he will be bowling to Vedant Patel on his second outing for Morrisville Raptors. Just made the 1 run on his previous outing. That's Ansh Rai. No major injuries there. Just got a cut on his spinning finger. Good news is that he should be in good shape in a day or two. He's got his under-19 nationals coming up in a couple of weeks, so an injury there would have been bad news for him. So McNally to Vedant Patel, who makes some room. And Soham Agase rather got a single of the last ball and gets on strike. He shot with a lot of intent. He made some room and he heaved that on the offside, gets a lot of wood, goes wide of the third man fielder. Good use of the pace. And this time again opening the face. A good looking shot that goes to third man. Does not get the boundary like the previous one, but a good shot nevertheless. Now it does bring Vedant Patel on strike. He's just faced the one ball, got off the mark. Defends that one nicely. A little bit of a late decision to get that run. He gets in safely at the end. The attempted direct hit. Not making contact with the stumps. Vedant Patel gets to 2. And puts Soham on strike. Played well yesterday. Has looked good so far. Couple of brave shots. A sweep to get off the mark and a low full toss. Another single being taken. Another direct hit attempted. Another miss and another single. It's 45 now. One thing the Morrisville Raptor younger generation has been successful in doing is getting those singles. They are dangerous, but they have been successful. It's getting a little cloudy and there's potential rain. Vedant Patel drives on the up to mid-off. 45 for 3 in 8 overs. One would believe that there is a result that is already possible even if it rains. A bouncer there from Neve McNally to finish that over. Over number 8, done and dusted. 45 for 3. Yeah, but ready to bowl over number 9. You can see the cloud cover out there. There's potential rain forecast. The groundsman out there ready with the tarp on the far end. It was very sunny a couple of hours ago. It's totally different now. A flight delivery, and there's also a lot of cloud over Morrisville Raptors. The performance of the team. There'll be a lot of thinking that'll go into the strategy. A big shot coming down the track. Chance of a catch there for Nicholas Manohar. Just inches in front of the line. He was hitting against the wind. Would have been a wise choice on the other end. But the moment he was hitting against the wind, it was going to be difficult. And the black clouds makes it a lot easier for Nicholas Manohar to spot the ball and safely take it. So Mahase's short, brave innings comes to an end as he departs for 40 with a score at 45. So Mahase playing with a lot of intent, made a good connection, but it was against the wind that didn't go in his favor. Looked like it was going to comfortably sail over the fence, but it held up in the air. Just got too much height and was taken just a couple of inches in front of the fence. It'll bring the skipper Raj Nanan, who gets off the mark. Off the first ball he faces. Amila getting his second wicket. been very, very economical. Halfway through his third over, conceded just 8 runs. A flighted delivery this time to Vedant Patel, who hits it to deep mid-wicket. Looks to come back for second as Raj Nanan is comfortable at the end. So Vedant Patel getting a move on today. He's on 4.
91%.
Amila now brings a fielder, an extra fielder on that mid-wicket area. Wants some more protection as he tries to angle yet another delivery towards the stumps. A sweep shot attempted by Vedant Patel on delivery that was angled down the leg side. He misses that to close over number 9. A well-flighted delivery angling down the leg side. Vedant Patel pulled out the sweep but couldn't make any connection. 48 for 4. There's plenty of rain in forecast. It's 20 minutes for a big rain to come, potentially sweep this game out. But with 6 overs having been bowled already in the second innings, a result is inevitable. It will be Shoaib Thai who will be bowling from the far end to the left-handed Rajnan. He flights that Rajnan and uses his feet, gets a lot of height. He hits it with the wind, but not getting the distance that he would have wanted, succumbing to that attempted lofted drive. Safely taken it long on. He walks back to the dugout, having just scored 1 run off the 2 balls that he played. It's getting extremely cloudy. Everything flying away, one of the cameras falling down. It's getting very uncomfortable for the players as well as the crew out here. You can see the screen, you can see things flying out there. Gavali has walked out to the center. The screens are shaken and many things are up in the air right now. But that ball that was up in the air just a few seconds ago was safely caught by the fielder at long on. Saw the end of Rajnan and the skipper. Pranav Gavali plays a wonderful cut shot to get off the mark with the boundary. He had some width. Played it so late that it eluded the fielder backward of point and had enough legs to go past the line for a boundary. Pranav Gavali can bat. Got a couple of hundreds in youth cricket. Good opportunity for him to score some runs. There's a big attempted appeal from the Raptors. Pranav Gavali looking to come back for a second here. A good throw there. Could have put him in some trouble. Pranav Gavali probably overrunning in the far end. Was thinking about the appeal possibly. It was pretty high. Bounced over. 2 leg byes signalled by the umpire. Slower flighted delivery at good length. Pranav Gavali just plays it from the crease, playing it a little late. Flighted one on the leg stump. Pranav takes a heave strike to Shoaib Tai. Tries to play a cheeky little shot down the leg side. Not getting any connection. Just a little tickle on his bat to finish over number 10. It's 56 for 5 for the Morrisville Raptors. It'll be interesting to see if the umpires will call for a drinks break with so much rain in the forecast. Does appear that the Lightning skipper Munang Patel has declined the offer for a drinks break. And that means Amila will continue to try and get a couple of wickets. He'll finish his quota at the end of this over. It's pretty evident that Atlanta Lightning will want to get as much as possible from a net run rate perspective. He goes down the track, takes a big heave at the legs, on the leg side, misses it completely. Once again, the ball coming in with the angle, pegs the leg stump back. Amila, what a performance this has been. He still has 5 deliveries to go. He's already got 3 wickets. Vedant Patel walks back, having scored 5 of the 10 balls that he's faced in this innings. And one Patel will be replaced by another. This time it's the off-spinning all-rounder Arjun Patel who walks in. Tall lad, played a couple of good-looking shots yesterday. Remember that boundary towards the side screen off the off-spinner. Another up and young all-rounder from Morrisville. The side screen has fallen back. It's so windy out here. It's extremely windy. Not ideal conditions for cricket. Beats the outside edge of Arjun Patel. Once again, another batter trying to force it onto the offside. This time the ball was not angling in towards the stumps. Amila, I'm sure, will try to bring this one into the stumps. Just plays off the front foot, gets an inside edge. Goes to what would have been a forward short leg fielder, where a forward short leg fielder would have been if one was commissioned. A flighted delivery, gets an inside edge, goes past the wicket keeper. And Arjun Patel happy to stay at the non-striker's end. Not that there was a chance of a second, but he had resigned to the second run well in advance on that occasion. Still a slip and plays Amila. 2 balls to go. Can he get another one here? Just beats the outside edge, and the outside edge off the off stump. Hanchard Hamilton gathering and taking the bails off, but Pranav Gawali was deeply rooted in his crease. The last ball of Amila Aponso's spell is angled towards the stump, much like he has done on most parts of the day. Finishes a wonderful one, 3 for 11 in his 4 overs. Morrisville Raptors struggling at 57 for 6. More spin continues for Atlanta Lightning. Shoaib Tai will now finish his quota. He's got a wicket in the 3 overs he's bowled so far. Conceded 21 runs. Another inside edge that goes towards the wicket keeper. Arjun Patel living a little dangerously out there. A big shout there. Did he shuffle way too much? Yes, says the umpire. It's possibly crushing into middle and leg. Arjun Patel trying to shuffle outside the off stump to access that region behind square on the leg side. Failing to make any connection. Is walking back. We're told that Ansh Rai, with that injury on his left arm, will not bat today. We were wondering the batting order a little bit, and confirmed that he wouldn't bat. So it's just 2 more wickets for Atlanta Lightning to close this innings and close the season out for Morrisville Raptors. Ritwik Appidi walks in. Can these boys just play it out much as they did a couple of days ago? It was Ansh Rai and Raj Nanan who came when Morrisville Raptors were struggling at 11 for 6. They played out the 20 overs. Can Ritwik Appidi and Pranav Gawali do that? They bat much lower in the order. Conditions not so great for batting either. Once again, it'll be a matter of pride to just stay there and bat. Another big appeal, and the umpire this time going in favor of the batter. Looked pretty straight. I'm not sure if he got any bat on that one, did Ritwik Appidi. Everything flying all over the place. As you may see, the laws of the game does allow the umpires to remove the bails. They have to remove them from either ends, according to the laws. They have done that. They tried to put them back on a couple of occasions, but they wouldn't stay intact. This time going on the back foot, not very sure where the ball was. Maiden over and a wicket for Shoaib Tai. He finishes his 4 overs, conceding 21 runs and picking up 2 wickets. So it'll be Funny Simadri who will come to bowl over number 13. He'll be bowling to the tail. Another reminder that he's on 99 wickets on the tally board for minor league cricket. He will be bowling to Pranav Gawali, who wouldn't have faced Funny ever in his life. An in-swinging Yorker question, and Funny Simadri jumps in joy for getting 100 wickets in minor league cricket. Pranav Gawali couldn't figure out the in-swinging Yorker. It struck him in line. The umpire took his time before raising his finger and awarding that wicket number 100. What a milestone, what a bowler Funny has been for minor league cricket. He's the second bowler to do that in the history of minor league cricket in the United States. Take a bow. Morrisville Raptors in all sorts of trouble with just 1 wicket left in this innings, but the focus is on Funny Simhadri, who picks up wicket number 100 in minor league cricket off the first ball of his 3rd over. This time angles it across the right-handed Advait Bade. 8 down for 57, the lowest score for Morrisville Raptors all season. They've had a season to forget. They have a few things to take away, but more things to forget. Down the leg side, not the sort of ball that you would expect from a funny. Gets 2 free runs there, Morrisville Raptors. It will also be signaled a wide, so that's 3 runs for Morrisville Raptors. The lowest score for them this season was 63. Can they get past 63? Trying to find reasons to take some positives. Another wide. It's not easy, even for somebody who's as good as Funny. It's not easy to control anything out there. Games do get stopped for rain. Games do get stopped for hot conditions. Has a game ever been stopped for conditions that are too windy to play? Not aware of one in the history of the sport. Funny finally manages to keep it on the offside. Gets an outside edge. There's a mix-up right there. A direct hit there. Finishes the innings for Morrisville Raptors. The 2 batters were in the middle of the pitch, trying to have a conversation about a run. A direct hit finally. They were trying so hard to hit the stumps from the very beginning of the innings. Many singles were taken, but not on this occasion. Ritvik Appidi walks back, and with him does Advait Pate, because Anshrai will not bat. That's the 9th and final wicket of Morrisville Raptors. Morrisville Raptors folding for 62, chasing a steep target of 195. A big margin of victory does put the Atlanta Lightning in a very, very good position on the points table. They will have to win their next 2 games, both against Atlanta Fire next weekend, to qualify for the playoffs alongside Baltimore Royals. Morrisville Raptors played their last and final game of the season. They finished the season with 7 points. They won 2 games against the Fort Lauderdale Lions, 1 against Orlando Galaxy, and they got another point courtesy of a rain affected game against Baltimore Royals. That'll be the end of them for season 2025. They have a lot of things to think about. Lightning, on the other hand, won 2 back-to-back affairs against the Raptors and will now have the job of defeating Atlanta Fire. Can they do that? We'll have to wait to see. It'll take another week for those games to happen. We'll close out things here from the Atlanta Paramveers, and we will see you again in a week's time. Thank you all for watching Minor League Cricket.